What was that? What did I just watch? Going into this game, you knew you had to win, and then that's the performance that you put out. What was the point of resting players against Inter? What's been the point of the rotation up until this point if that's the performance you're gonna go put out? Not to be reactionary, the game just ended. I'm just making this video to get my thoughts out immediately. But what was that? If you want to talk about the starting 11, firstly, people were saying Morata wasn't good. Okay, Morata wasn't good. He didn't have the greatest of games, but he just came back from injury not too long ago. What did you expect from him? You had Ronaldo, he had 3 clear chances, at least 3 clear chances, and he can't score? What are you paying him 30 million a year to be doing? Why is he moving all around the pitch? Just stay centrally. He was offered. Games like this are what I just don't understand. How like people can say that Juventus doesn't play for Ronaldo or Juventus don't create chances for Ronaldo. Ronaldo had chances today. Going off the lineup that Pirlo put out, I can understand that maybe why Bernardeschi was in there. But as the game progressed, I don't understand. And people are saying, oh, you got to give him credit, he's playing a different role. He was playing as a center mid. Allegri already tried that. Allegri said that Bernardeschi could be a player played in the middle. The guy offers nothing. He offers nothing. He was a winger. He was a trequartista. Fiorentina, he was a wingback. He's a bench player. He's a bench player that when the 90th minute comes and you need someone to dribble to the corner, that's when you put him on. He's been doing nothing. The thing that really boggles my mind after just watching this game is Juventus had 18 shots total. 6 only on target. But 18 shots? When? I feel like Juventus did nothing this game. Creativity wise, it was severely lacking. There was no ideas, it was very bland, it was very slow, it was lethargic. There was too much passing coming from the center backs, specifically Chiellini, who I've been praising recently. He had a stinker. He was horrible giving up at that penalty. Szczesny had the ball. Why are you swinging your arms in the box? In my opinion, that was not a pen. But it was given and we can't do anything at this point. But why? With so much experience in the game, that's probably the thing that I really don't like about Chiellini. In the box, yes, he's tough, but he sometimes he treats the games like it's a wrestling match. And you should know better. And to be wearing the captain's armband today, I would have taken it right from him. It was a horrible performance today. I did not like it at all. Without Arthur in the midfield, we're already starting to see the creativity diminish from the midfield. And this 2 midfield thing is not going to work. McKennie has to always play if they're going to play with 3 midfielders. And I understand that he might be carrying an injury or he might not be fully fit. But in my opinion, the league is the only thing right now that we're still in contention for. Yes, we're still in the Champions League, but get it out of your mind that we're even going to go far in the Champions League. We're not going to win it. There's no way. And with Arthur being out, possibly for even longer than we originally thought, possibly needing surgery, who do you think is going to be playing in the midfield in the Champions League? Fagioli's going to be playing? These are the games that really, really irk me because Juventus, the team that they have, they should not be putting performances out like this. This is when complacency starts setting in. I kind of had a feeling. I was going into this game so cocky, and I had a feeling that this is the game we were going to get. Because, yes, against Roma, it was a defensive performance, and it was good, absorbing the pressure. But between Roma and Inter, I felt like we didn't create anything. Really. And so we were all saying, oh wow, Juventus were doing so well. And I said it myself. I liked performances like this. But now this is the third game in a row that I feel like creativity-wise there was not much. Yes, this game compared to the last two, we shot a lot more, but it didn't really happen until the second half. Not only that, but now you got Cuadrado who went off injured. I don't know the extent of that. And now we have the Champions League game coming up. You have both Morata and Ronaldo who were horrible. Ronaldo was horrible. And the thing that, like, I just can't understand is why Pirlo took so long to make substitution. He brought on McKennie and Kulusevski towards the end. I'm going to be honest, they didn't offer much. Instead of, like, maybe, I don't know, trying to focus on the midfield, he took off Betancourt. And I'm not saying he was doing so well, but why? Why?
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We said it constantly, and I've repeated on this channel that the only way Juventus can continue competing in Serie A and being in contention for the Scudetto is by winning every single game. What they did today is now basically you're putting the Scudetto in someone else's hands. In theory, you now have to rely on other teams to beat both Milan and Inter in order to favor us. Juventus still have 17 games to go, but honestly, I'm not confident. It's like, it felt very, I'm just at a loss for words. This is just a very frustrating game. Juventus were just terrible. Like I've been saying it, and I said it earlier when I first started making some of my videos, is like, Pirlo's been really rotating the squad, and he's been focusing on rotation. But why? If you're gonna put out 11 players and they're gonna play exactly like how they did today, what is the point of rotation? They looked all tired. The only players today that performed were De Ligt, Chiesa, and Danilo. What's the point of rotation? Rotation is to keep the squad, besides being fresh, it's to keep the morale up, make sure everyone gets a chance to play. But these are not little kids. This is not like a recreational league. The best players should be playing. And if McKennie's really, he's carrying an injury and he's not fit enough to start, then think of something different. Because Bernardeschi's not an option. Kulusevski in there. It just, like, you should have put Cuadrado on the wing instead of Bernardeschi. And then play Alexandro at left back and Danilo at right back. The first 15 minutes and then, like, the last 15 minutes were, like, the only time that Juventus looked like they were trying. And another thing with this, there was just way too much passing from the back. There was too many times that Juventus were trying to draw Napoli out of their shape and invite them to pressure. And I understand in certain aspects and certain circumstances this is ideal, but Chiellini should not be licensed to be playing out of the back. He cannot. I hate those long balls that he pings, that he looks like he's like kicking them at you like he wants to kill you. Just stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
And if you want to focus on Bonucci to be your creative center back, to pass out from the back, give the ball to De Ligt. De Ligt can clearly pass the ball way better than Chiellini can. And I'm just gonna put this out there also. I saw so many people on Twitter saying how Dybala is better than Morata, and this is why we need Dybala back. Listen, right now, Morata's fit and Dybala's not. It's easy to say one player could do better than the other. Dybala's not fit, and Dybala hasn't been good for some time. Morata is clearly, right now, the better player, and he's contributed more this year than Dybala has. So, just stop with this Dybala is better than Morata. And just stop with this Ronaldo's better, Dybala's. Just shut up. No one cares. If you're watching Juventus, support the team. Don't support just one player. If you're going to support just one player, then only talk about that one player and then don't support the team. This was a game that Juventus had to win and it didn't happen. So now the only thing we could do is go on to the next game and win that game. But in these circumstances, Juventus already lost 2 games. To Inter and to Napoli. And Juventus have to play both of those teams again. You can't continue to drop points if they expect to even compete for the Scudetto. And at this rate, I'm not going to talk about Juventus being in contention. Juventus just have to play. And then we'll see at the end where we stand. I still think it would be a massive failure if Pirlo does not win the Scudetto. And I understand it's his first season at Juventus. And I understand it's his first year as a coach. But Juventus have won it 9 years in a row. Pirlo has the best squad in Italy. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't have a preseason. But it would be a failure if he doesn't win. On to the next game against Crotone. We'll do what we have to do. If you enjoyed this rant, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you for the next video. Forza Juve.